Hi there, welcome to the Tent News, where the truth comes to light and the stories everyone is talking about are brought straight to you. From shocking confessions and viral social media moments to real life mysteries and trending drama, this is the place where we uncover it all. Now, please watch this video first, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
Now I want to talk about something real quick. Ngiyaxolisa ngiyamalala. Mina ngiyamalala nginganothisi, but I want to talk about something. What this entire March and March constitutional reform, the population being torn apart into three quarters, I've realized something, and I think a conclusion in my adult age, 25 years and 11 months old. There is no such thing as a good person. There is also no such thing as a bad person. One more time for the people at the back. There is no such thing as a good person. There is no such thing as a bad person. Now, this is evident in how people behave. Ngizokwenzela example. Someone is very comfortable with not drinking. Take my mom for an example. Umawami akaphuza utshwala yabnyanya. She's never drank a single day in her life. Akaze azadidekele kubona utshwala. As a result, mangenza imicimbi noma makunento utshwala akabuthengi futhi ufuna nami ngingabuthengi, forgetting ukuthi abanye abantu bayaphuza utshwala. You understand? Like this. Kunomuntu wesifazane futhi ophuzayo utshwala kodwa ungabhemi ugwayi, ungabhemi insango, ungabhemi isinemfu. Yabo, by virtue yena lo muntu wesifazane ekhanda lakhe uzibona engcono kunalo obhema utshwala, just as much as uma wami ezozibona engcono kunalo phuza utshwala. You understand? So mina ngizama uku-understandisana la, abantu will always choose what benefits them. One more time for the people at the back. Umuntu wenza into evuna yena ngesikhathi esithanda uyena, and ayikho into, there's no amount of intellectual topics, there's no amount of ukuhlakani nemfundo, wisdom, khula, maturity. People will just do what benefits them ngesikhathi esisuta bona. And une quote ethi, we are selective sinners. We choose the sins that we are comfortable with, and we judge others for the sins that we are not comfortable with. And I think isilapho as abantu. Lento ngihleze ngiyibuka yabo nje bade ngingapost benginokubuka ama-comment kakhulu, and uma ngingaposti la ngithola khona i-chance ukufunda ama-comment bese ngiyanarrowisha down, bese ngiyacompare ukuthi okay, ngoba phela masenza i-research angithi sitheni esikoleni sino-qualitative versus quantitative, and mina njengomuntu oposta i-video la kozokhomenta abantu abaningi, ngenza a form of quantitative because i-research yami is based on i-quantity yabantu abaningi. So what I've learned to realize is, yabo mina mangenza i-video wonke umuntu uzovumelana nami ngoba ngisho into erizina naye. At the same time uba mhlawumbe umuntu okhuluma into eparallel kunami, uJacinta mayenza ivideo bakhona futhi naye abazovumelana naye bangamphikisi, yabo, because ukhuluma into abavumelana nayo. Nawe inkinga iqala la mongaswapha abantu abalalela uJacinta ubalethe la kumina, uswapha abantu abalalela mina ubalethe ngale kuJacinta, kuzoxatshana. Why? Because abantu have chosen the sins that they are comfortable with, and they've chosen ukuthi bazojaja maphi ama-sins. Ngalena nakuJacinta into enjalo, so ithatha siyifake la emndenini kunabantu futhi hayi ukuthi sinabo nje labo malume, sonke sinabo labo malume uthola ukuthi uyaphuza, uyabhema, uyisifebe sendoda, unezingane all over emhlabeni, mhlambe because uyabazi banjani bafike bafuna ukuzalisa bazalise, and then bese funa ukuthatha umfazi ongenangane noma umfazi onengane eyodwa, yabo. So yena ekhanda lakhe usez overcompensateele. Why? Because usewakhethile ama-sins comfortable ngawo. So njengoba yena ephuza, ebhema, efeba, akanankinga nalokho. Why? Because isin ecommit uyena, so ucomfortable ngayo. Sahamba nami. However, mengasekuqhamuke mina njengomuntu obhemayo yena engabhemi, sesixabene siqedile. Why? Ukubhema ku-wrong, ukubhema kuyabolala, intombazane ebhemayo. It's not the point. Like, me smoking is not the problem. It never was a problem. I feel like people are also entitled to control abantu. Like, where the fuck do you people get off? Like, uzomuntu ethi yabona nje mina angeke njena indaba yentombazane egroova weekend to weekend, ngeke ngibe nomfazi ogroova weekend to weekend. lapho wena uney'ngane eziwu-6 noma bengane abawu-6 abahlukile uyabona ukuthi wisilima kangakanani. You are just judging umuntu for isenzo wena ongasenzile kodwa wena ezakhe izenzo zi-10 times worse. And I think emhlabeni-ke sinjalo. Ngibuka lento yalama-match mina bola ngasekhaya njengobuzwa nje kukhala iy'nyoni namankankane as usual. Njengamanje ngizophuma ngiyothenga iphekhi ya-razor lapha kuma friend ngizomfica evunile. Yazi indaba kunestick esikhulu esibhalwe ukuthi protected by Gumede lapha, by Gumede Brothers. And now I'm there thinking ukuthi lento yethu of being selective sinners uyayibona manje ukuthi sizosiluma ngoba sesizoxabana sodwa. 3 years ago wonke umuntu ebecomplain ama-Uber, itolo, ini sikhokhisa i-protection fee na kodwa akunabungozi. There's nothing that we have to be protected from, but these people are just imposing, that was the common word. They are imposing these protection fees and they are so unfair. Selective sinning ngoba ukube bekungena umuntu egcekeni lakho ekutshela ukuthi wena manje khokha 1,000 ngenyanga ngoba umuzi wakho umuhle, ngoba umuzi wakho nje khokha 1,000 ngenyanga ngikuprotect. 2 weeks later bese uyangenelwa jikele emuva usuyikhokha fast le protection fee. Why? Ngoba usubonile ukuthi akusiza ukuthi udazi inkani based on into ethando wena, forgetting ukuthi emhlabeni awuphili wedwa. Nakho-ke la esixabana khona sabantu. Because what do you mean ukuthi niyateleka niyoxosha abantu niyoshaya abantu? These people are protected by abantu abafana nani, ababiza ibonge ifana nani. So manje senze njani? Sesizoba ne-civil war, sesizoxabana sodwa just because mina esami isono ngifuna sibonakala ukuthi mina ngifuna ukubonakala ukuthi ngona kancane kunomunye ngoba phela kahle kahle silapha into esibangayo. Yabo fana nalento yokuthi kubangwe i-constitutional reform versus i-movement eyenzeke emgaqweni. Selective sinning nathi kulula ukukhuluma because sikhuluma from a point of privilege angithi. However kodwa mase sikhuluma economically lezi zinto ezikanjena ihleze engeke iphele kahle. Kanjalo nalabo semgaqweni kade khala amantombazane esalon ukuthi makwazi ukuthi kusuka intombazane eCongo yenza inkophe, yenza ikhanda, yenza inzipho ikubhanqe konke ngo300 othola ukuthi mina ngenza inzipho kuphela ngo300 uyabona ukuthi ngiyalimala. True story. Now when you look at this akekho wrong la futhi akekho right. Siyayifanela ukuthi lo nalo ufuna ukuthi gqame uvo lakhe ngaphezulu komunye. You understand? And I said this, yabona the video that is pinned at the top of my profile. It is pinned for a reason, ihlezi ngisho, where I spoke about communicating denotatively and connotatively. Until we understand this as a people, people do not know how to communicate denotatively. What that means is you need to detach yourself, you need to detach emotion, you need to detach when from the current topic and look at it from a point of logic. Now the problem here is we've been made to believe ukuthi abantu besilisa are logical when they are the most emotional creatures I've ever came across empilweni yami. And now abantu besifazane ngibone ngathi mina bakwi-position yokukhuluma into eyenza sense iphumelele. Now what happens is leya population, leya gender leya esithathe ngokuthi ni yona illogical. Uma thina sesikhuluma izinto noma sesenza izinto bazohlanya bese benze njani, bese beba emotional, bese begcwala umgaqo. Mina ngibuza ukuthi kuba nilibuka ngishaka ilembe benizoyenza yonke lento eniyenzayo. Monkey see monkey do. Sengisho le induku enama feather dust ukuba niyibonanga lapha kushaka ilembe bengeke zibe khona lapha emarket manje sidayiswa. Sengisho nalemvu bafethu anikahleni sonke sikhulele kaZulu, sonke siyazi protocol, siyazi indlela yokukhula, siyazi indlela yokwenza izinto, siyazi indlela yokuphaka impi, siyazi indlela yokwenzani. Mzane nje bafethu ukuyibukanisa nezwe. It's embarrassing. Like mfethu uyazi masuhleli phansi usuyibuka yonke lento ukuthi abantu abangaphandle babukani. Mawuthi umuntu uyamtshela ukuthi how it's going to affect foreign direct investments, vele we don't need them, look at what happened to Zimbabwe. You cannot apply logic in a already illogical situation. One more time for the people at the back. You cannot apply logic in an illogical situation. And you cannot, Nkosi yami, you cannot apply emotion in a situation that requires logic, strategy, critical analysis. Enzani kodwa bafethu mina ngisaku my friend ngiyazi axoshiwe niyayihlangisa nje.
Yes, and I 100% agree with this lady because there are some situations where you have to differentiate or to separate. Yes, let me put it like that, to separate your emotions and some other situations because, hey, guys, and it's a lot. I agree with this lady 100%. 100% because what is happening right now in South Africa is so sad and heartbreaking. And unfortunately, if you stand against these marches, they will call you by names, they will actually swear at you, and which now we have to understand that we cannot all agree on the same thing. If I do not agree with Ujacinta, that's okay. And if you also don't agree with me, it's okay. Let's stop swearing at each other. And let's stop also embarrassing ourselves as South Africans on these comments section where we see people. I saw a video of a Ugandan man, is it a Zambian man or a man from Uganda, between those two countries, and the man was also calling to boycott MTN and Standard Bank, and those banks belong to South Africans. And we saw people saying we don't care, we don't like. It's so embarrassing, guys. It is so embarrassing where we have gotten as a country. It's just heartbreaking at the same time, and like it's sad, man. It's really sad to witness something like that, to a point whereby these people can be this ignorant, not knowing that if these countries boycott this country, boycott the companies from South Africa, we are in big trouble. But now it is being treated as if South Africa can stand on its own. It can never be affected, even if those other countries just move away. Celebrities are being boycotted. Boycotted. They don't need them in those African countries, which, guys, we all know that when these celebrities go to perform that side, they charge triple or even more money than what charge in South Africa.